Okay, good evening to everybody. And for those of you who don't know and haven't watched the videos yet, one, you should definitely get on the John Jay social media pages. But I am John Perez, and this evening it is my proud honor to be the master of ceremonies for our end of year recognition ceremony of Bloodhounds United to Meet the Challenge. Tonight, we will virtually celebrate our accomplishments as well as thank the people who have made this year a success. We would also like to acknowledge a number of special guests in attendance tonight. President Carol Mason, who we will hear from shortly, Provost Yi Lee, Vice President Dr. Brian Kerr, who we will also hear from shortly, Vice President and Chief Operating Officer Mark Flower, our former Director of Athletics, Carol Cashow, Assistant Vice President and Dean of Students, Michael Sachs, Chief Communications Officer, Rama Sudhakar, Director of Media Relations, Richard Relkin, Director of Counseling and Faculty Athletics Representative, Dr. Gerard Bryant. From the President's Office, Rayanne Davis. From the Student Activities Association, Lisa Marie Williams. And from the CUNY Athletic Conference, Commissioner Zach Ivkovich and Associate Director Kim Santayama. Thank you very much for attending and for your continued support of the Bloodhounds. And to begin this evening, I'd like to introduce our number one fan, John Jay College President Carol Mason, to say a few words.
Oh, and I'm unmuted. Yay. Congratulations, Bloodhounds. It's so good to see all of you all on 4 screens. That's how many it takes to get everybody in today. And I am excited about being able to celebrate you all today and celebrate you in a way that you didn't anticipate it being this year. I know that you all are saddened about not being able to compete this year and really show your full abilities, but you excelled where it really counts in the classroom. You really demonstrated what it means to be a scholar athlete, and we are so grateful for that. But before we get into my remarks, I just had to say that quickly. Is VP Kerr here yet, Brandon?
He's not yet.
Okay, then I'll introduce him later. But I can't start without recognizing, where'd she go? The real hero here tonight. Where's Carol Cashow? There she goes. Can you unmute her for a second? Because she can't be, we can't contain her. So here's the reason why we weren't competing this year. It's because we didn't have Carol to be in the stands yelling, the two Carols yelling beside each other and being hoarse. You'd think I'd been yelling already today by how hoarse I am. But Carol, we miss you, and I'm so glad you came tonight to celebrate our wonderful athletes.
Thank you very much. I wouldn't miss it. So proud that even during the pandemic and all the difficulties, right, as you said, we once again excelled in the classroom. And how great is that? Some of our alum are doing amazing things, winning amazing awards, and couldn't be more proud. And I'm very happy to be here tonight to help celebrate. Thank you.
Thank you. And John and Brandon, I know I messed up your order of service, as they say. So please forgive me. But I couldn't resist the opportunity to be able to give a shout out to our own Carol Cashow. And I see the hand claps there. And I also want to just recognize Dr. Gerard Bryant, who I know is going to speak later. But Dr. Bryant, who's our faculty athletic representative, and much more than that, he is the person who's been keeping all of us sane throughout this experience, this pandemic and challenge. So Dr. Bryant, I just want to say thank you to you directly for everything you do. I know you're going to speak later as well, but
thank you, and you're welcome.
His daily inspirational messages kept us afloat for a long time, for several months, and got us through that. And I want to thank everybody in the athletic department and all the coaches and everybody. You all have done a fabulous job supporting our students and making sure that they continue to excel and that they continue to feel supported here as athletes and not just as students. Again, this is not the way anybody anticipated this year to be. So those of you who are graduating, I expect you to come back and be on the sidelines cheering on your teams that you would have wanted to compete with. And who knows, I'm not looking at anybody who's our athletic rules enforcers, but if you're on the sidelines and something just happens to come your way, you may be able to engage a little bit. But I do want to thank all of our coaches for keeping our students engaged and focused and feeling loved and important and seen. We could not have done this without you. We would not have them still with us, but for you. So I just want to make sure that we give all of the coaches a big round of applause and everybody in the athletics department. Yay! And I also want to say a big thanks to Mark Francis. He stepped up. So even though his shoes literally are probably bigger than Carol's, he stepped into some pretty big shoes to be our interim athletic director. And I think everybody would agree with me that she left some pretty big shoes to fill, but I think he managed to do it. And I know that you stayed longer than you anticipated when you said yes to this assignment. And we are grateful to you, Mark, for staying with us. And I know you all have heard me say this before, but there is no bigger advocate for our athletes and our athletic department, other than Carol, than Mark Francis. He was relentless in pushing, trying to get us to allow you to practice together, to compete. And it was not what you wanted, but at least we were finally able to get you to a point where you could see each other out on the jaywalk. But it wasn't for lack of trying on his part. And so if you'll join me in just giving a big round of applause to Mark Francis for getting us, for supporting all of you and all of this work over the past year plus. And I want to thank the compliance folks for making sure that I didn't do anything inadvertently to cause us to fall off track. They made sure that I completed the classes, and even though I completed the classes, there were times when I forgot to hit the submit button. But thanks to all the compliance folks, we are in compliance and ready for you all to be able to compete next year. So athletes, our student athletes, those of you graduating, there's something I need from you. You're always leaders. You inspire all of us, and I need you to lead and help us with something. We need our community to come back vaccinated, and you have a voice and you have a platform that others respect and others hear from you. So I am asking you to please represent the Bloodhound community and please encourage everyone that you know, your family, your friends, your faculty, the staff. Please encourage everyone to get vaccinated so that we can come back and cheer you on in person as you compete, because that's so important. I've been vaccinated, and the shot is painless. I had 2 shots. It's painless. You might have a little reaction afterwards, but it's worth it. It's worth it for us to be able to come see you compete. And I look forward to being out on the fields and in the stands. And I bet we could convince Carol and Mark Francis to come back to cheer you on in person. Do I see some heads nodding? I bet when we can come back and compete that we can persuade them to come down and watch you all as well. So again, I want to close by talking again about how you are exemplary scholar athletes. Last year, over 40 of you earned a 4.0 GPA for the semester. This year, as you know from our earlier ceremony, all of our teams had a GPA of 3.0 or better for the fall semester. Every single one of our teams. That's, I'm going to say, I hope you're clapping, even though you're muted. That is wonderful success. And again, you are role models for all of John Jay and what you can do and how you can succeed, even in the midst of all of these challenges. So in closing, I look forward to seeing all of you compete. And we're going to figure out how I can get to see every team compete at least one time next year. I make that promise to you. I may sound like this by the time it's over, but I'm promising you that I'm coming to see you compete. It's been worth it. It's something I don't want to miss given the sacrifices you all have made to stay with us, and it will be worth it to me for losing my voice to come see every single one of you compete at some point in the next season. So is VP Kerr here? Okay, then who am I going to pass the baton to?
Right back to John.
Okay, John, and I love hearing your announcer voice, so that's perfect. Thank you, John.
Well, thank you. And President Mason, get your lozenges and tea ready because we need that voice all year, not just the fall. We need it all year when we get back into action. But once again, thank you for your support and your encouraging words. And we can't wait to see you at our games when we return to play. So our first award reads for commitment to the mission of the athletic program and for help given from the heart, which was above and beyond the call of duty. This year, we would like to present this award to 4 people who have helped us tremendously and who truly represent the spirit of the award. We appreciate all that you do to support the Bloodhounds. From the President's Office, Rayanne Davis. From the Student Activities Association, Lisa Marie Williams. From the Office of Marketing and Communications, Richard Relkin. And Rama Sudhakar. Thank you very much for everything that you guys have done, and congratulations. And with that, I'd like to introduce the commissioner of the CUNY Athletic Conference, Zach Ivkovich, to say a few words.
Oops. I guess you hear me now. Thank you so much, John, for having me. And thank you so much to President Mason and the incoming VP Kerr. We know Brian, thankfully, is from the CUNY family from Queensboro. He's, I'm sure, happily upgraded from the Tigers to the Bloodhounds. So we're happy to have him. But President Mason I looked down my list of my talking points, and she touched upon every single one. That's how in tune she is, and what a phenomenal leader you guys have at John Jay College. From thanking Carol immensely in all of our times together, to also thanking Mark, who's absolutely been fabulous in stepping in his time there. I wish we could keep him longer. I'm trying to see if I have a senior advisor role for him with CUNY Athletics. But thank you to the Bloodhound family. You guys are awesome. And I'm really, really excited to see you guys on the field of play and in person and less on Zoom calls. That's the goal for the fall, and I look forward to seeing you guys. I'm here to actually recognize some awesome student athletes. As President Mason alluded, you guys have some just off the charts scholars amongst your student athletes. And I'm going to honor 8 of them this evening who can add to their resume being called CUNY Scholar Athletes of the Year. We look forward to honoring them tomorrow during our Michael Storyman Scholar Athlete Awards ceremony, which is typically a dinner. But we will be happily to acknowledge them and provide them with their prizes and thank them for their contributions to CUNY Athletics and to John Jay. Please raise your hand and your video on when your name is called. From women's basketball, Jessica Gorman. Jessica is a 3.73 GPA political science major who's also served on the John Jay SAC Executive Board this year. Jessica, congratulations. It's awesome. Next up from men's tennis team is Steve Guedes. Steve is a 3.70 GPA economics major and a team captain of the tennis team. Congratulations, Steve. Next up from one of the few teams that I have not seen live, President Mason apparently is going to beat me to it, is the rifle team and Michael Hyde. Michael is a 3.85 GPA criminal justice management major, captain of the rifle team, who captained them to 2 MAC championship performances for the Bloodhounds. Next up from men's soccer is Nader Munasar. Nader is a 3.76 GPA criminal justice major and a 3-year captain who helped them capture their first CUNY title and an NCAA berth before we suspended play for a while. Congratulations, Nader. From softball, Anne-Marie Rivera, 3.82 GPA, criminal justice major, 3-year starter on the team, and a CUNY All-Star. Congratulations, Anne-Marie. From softball and women's tennis, how about Brianna Schmidt? This is off the charts numbers, 3.968 GPA. I'm not sure where she lost out on that 0.02, but forensic psychology and criminology major. Plus, she's an all-star and MVP in women's tennis and a forever starter on the softball team. So amazing, Brianna. Congratulations to you. Next up is another amazing scholar in women's volleyball, Sophia Whalen, 3.937 GPA in fraud examination and financial forensics, and an appearance for the Bloodhounds in the CUNY Championship game. Congratulations, Sophia. And last but not least, I'll leave my soccer guys till the end because I could always talk a bit more about soccer. And Stephen Towler. Stephen is a 3.67 GPA forensic science and toxicology major who captured the CUNY title and took the Bloodhounds to the NCAA tournament. And it was not your ordinary performance, as Stephen made a final save on the penalty kick to propel the Bloodhounds over the Hunter Hawks and lead them into that Brooklyn College fence where there was just a massive celebration like we've ever seen in a long time. So congratulations, Stephen, and congratulations to the Bloodhounds. I promise next year is going to be better than the past one, and we're going to do our absolute best to make you really look forward to returning in the fall and make next year the best that it's been. So looking forward to seeing all of you. Have a great summer and enjoy it, and come back ready to go and perform in the classroom and on the fields of play. Thank you so much, and best wishes tonight to all.
Thank you very much, Zach. And once again, congratulations to all the CUNYAC Scholar Athletes of the Year. Well, how about this? Athletics is a business that deals in statistics. Well, here's one for you. Almost 3/4 of our student athletes achieved Scholar Athlete status for the fall 2020 semester. That means that 138 of you earned a GPA of 3.2 or better. That's just fantastic. And on top of that, over half of you recorded a 3.5 GPA or better in the fall. Our Scholar Athletes had the privilege of being honored at a virtual reception with President Mason in April, and we would like to once again congratulate them. In addition, we would also like to recognize our 10 exceptional student athletes who achieved a perfect 4.0 GPA in the fall semester. If your name is announced, raise your hand. Once again, turn on your video, and we'll get away with the nominees. With the winners. From baseball, Nicholas Carlson. From women's soccer, Morgan DeGlopper. From softball, Madison Gill. From women's soccer, Ashley Goldstein. From women's swimming, Mayreen Ortiz Cordado. From women's basketball, Ariana Peachin. From women's basketball, Denise Priolo. From women's swimming, Angela Rodriguez Puentes. From women's volleyball, Gabriella Sloan. And from women's soccer, Olivia Sabade. Once again, congratulations to all of you. We look forward to adding more student athletes to this list next year. We would like to formally invite all of you to start competing for one more thing, the highest team GPA. And with all of our teams above a 3.0 GPA, the competition this year was fierce for the fall 2020 semester. So congrats to the women's cross-country team led by head coach Tony Phillips for winning that award. And there's Tony right now, and we will begin our team recognition part of the program. We ask that the seniors turn on their videos when their team is announced. And of course, we just saw him, our first team, just mentioned, led the program in Team GPA is women's cross country. The team graduates 3 seniors, and without further ado, please welcome back to the screen head coach Tony Phillips.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Our first senior for the women's cross country team is Esmeralda Connors. Esmeralda, better known as Esme by her family, friends, and teammates, was a 4-year student athlete on the women's team. Esme, a hard worker, became a team leader and co-captain of the women's team prior to her 3rd year on our team. Esme earned the admiration of her teammates as she battled through injuries during her tenure on the team. We all wish Esme all the best as she graduates from John Jay. Our second senior that I'd like to introduce today, this evening, is Giselle Dominguez. Giselle was a hardworking 3-year performer on the women's team on and off the field. Giselle was able to balance full-time employment with her academic load as well as her athletic responsibilities to become a regular member of the Scholar Athlete Honor Roll list throughout her career on the women's team. We wish Giselle all the best as she graduates from John Jay. All right, our last senior on the women's team that we like to spotlight this evening is Kelly Courtney. Kelly was a groundbreaking addition to the women's team when she was named co-captain as a freshman. That's never been done during our tenure with the cross-country team. Kelly, during her career on the team, was a dominant top runner in the CUNY Athletic Conference. In addition, Kelly was a regular honoree of the Scholar Athlete list at the college. We wish Kelly well as she pursues her postgraduate work here at John Jay. All right. Our lone graduating senior on the men's cross-country team is Jack Botner. Jack was an immediate star transfer to the men's team when he arrived on campus in 2018. Though quiet by nature, Jack made his presence felt by consistently being one of the top performers in the CUNY Athletic Conference during his career. Jack also became a co-captain of the men's team prior to his 2nd season on the squad. Jack was also a regular member of the Scholar Athlete Honor Rolls list during his tenure here at the college. We congratulate Jack for completing his undergraduate career this past December. All right. Thank you.
And for those of you keeping track at home, the men's cross-country team finishing with a 3.553 GPA. So congratulations to both cross-country teams. With that, I'd like to hand it back over to the VP, Dr. Brian Kerr, to say a few words.
And I just want to say I'm so sorry, everyone, for being late. I had some mix-ups on my calendar, and thank you, President Mason and Brandon and Mark, for getting me back over here. So my apologies. So it's a pleasure to join you in celebration of our student athletes, a group who has consistently adds to the life of John Jay College. As the newest member of the President's senior leadership team, I am so excited to become a Bloodhound. I've gotten the Royal Bloodhound treatment already in my last 2 months. I'm also excited to share some thoughts with you tonight. It's wonderful to meet all of you, albeit a little late, the students, the coaches, and the administrative staff. Although I've met some students, a few coaches, and staff at the President's Scholar Athlete Reception, this is my introduction to the larger department. The athletic department is another wonderful department that contributes to John Jay's goal of transforming the economic future of our students. The department is proud to showcase excellent graduation rates and impressively high grade point averages. In order to graduate students, they must be retained. I applaud the coaches and staff for their ability to retain our student athletes. Of course, faculty and other departments play a role in the success of student athletes, but student athletes have the most contact with their coaches and the athletic department. So praises to you and thanks to all the coaches. Thank you, athletic staff. The student athletes, I want you to remember to thank your coaches and the staff for their hard work and dedication to your success. Graduation from John Jay opens up economic and social pathways for student athletes. We know this because of the empirical analysis being done by researchers. So, student athletes, remain engaged in athletic teams and completing academic assignments in a timely manner will always put you on the road to a bright future. Choices matter, and we are delighted that you chose John Jay. In my role as vice president, I want to share my vision of athletics that align with the three promises of the department: graduation, a positive academic and athletic experience, and career exploration. We're working on assisting in the safe return to campus, continue to strive for excellence. Staff and coaches receive continuing education that keeps them on the cutting edge of their sport. We're working to recruit, retain, and graduate a diverse student body, which we have been doing very successfully over the years. We also continue to give students opportunities to perform at the highest NCAA Division III levels, while providing academic and athletic services that promote success in careers and eliminate obstacles to the success of our students. We are also working to improve the CUNYAC conference. One of my goals is to work with our athletics department to make sure we are one of the most successful programs in the NCAA. I know about the excellent work of the two most recent athletic directors, Carol Cashow, who retired in 2019, and interim AD Mark Francis, who will be retiring shortly. They have paved the way for achieving this goal. Getting up to top speed is good. Staying at the top requires consistent excellence and dedication. We are now beginning the search for our next athletic director, who we anticipate will join us before the start of the fall semester. This successful candidate will be someone who can continue the journey of helping us become one of the best athletic programs in the NCAA. In closing, I wish to thank our student athletes for your bloodhound spirit during the pandemic. I wish you much success in your final exams, papers, and projects. The consistency of which I just mentioned applies to you and your academic responsibilities as well as in your athletic endeavors. Continue to make us proud. To the coaches and staff, thank you for your tremendous efforts with the student athletes during this difficult time. During the pandemic, your work evidenced what the NCAA hoped for, that student athletes have to succeed in more places than on the field. Sincerest thanks. Finally, I'd be remiss without saying a personal thank you to Mark Francis, who will be retiring at the end of June. Mark, I know our time together has been short, but I can tell you it has been a pleasure. You are a consummate gentleman who cares deeply about the success of student athletes and the college. And you, my friend, will be sincerely missed. All the best to you in your future. And I look forward to staying in touch and seeing what the greener pastures look like in retirement through your lens. Thank you. And I'm so sorry. And I apologize to everyone for being late.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kerr. All right, let's keep this moving along. One other housekeeping note, Sophia Whelan of the women's volleyball team, also a 4.0 GPA. So congratulations to her as well. So our next team recognition will be women's swimming. The team finished with a 3.346 GPA and graduates one senior. Please welcome to the screen the head coach, Janelle Stott-Hodge.
Hi, everyone. Our lone senior is Dawa Sherpa. Dawa made her debut this year with the women's swim program as a scholar athlete. While unable to compete with the team in the John Jay pool, Dawa was an avid young swimmer in Nepal who had the opportunity to compete and participate in their national competitions. Dawa is a criminal justice major with goals to continue her education in law school and achieve her aspirations of working in law enforcement. I believe she was unable to join us tonight because she's in the middle of taking a final, but we wish her all the best in her future endeavors as a Bloodhound graduate and hope to have her visit for an alumni swim.
Thank you very much, Janelle. All right, let's keep this going. The next team recognition is the baseball team. The team finished with a 3.306 GPA, graduates three seniors. Let's welcome to the screen the head coach, Joe Mandili.
Good evening, everyone. Our first senior is Stefan Stratigakos. Steph was a three-year member of the team after transferring from the University of Albany. Unfortunately, we never got to see the best of Steph due to 2019 being a rebound year coming off major surgery and 2020 being shortened due to COVID. Steph had true ace potential on the mound. When healthy, he showed flashes of brilliance, but his experience was cut short. During his time, Steph was a very engaged and coachable player. When he wasn't on the mound, he was charting, encouraging his teammates, and trying to find ways to get better. Currently, Steph is preparing to become an EMT. Thank you and good luck, Strat. Our next senior is Nick Jack. Nick was a four-year student athlete. He took great strides each year to becoming a trusted arm on the mound. As a freshman, he was unable to record the final out in a 16-11 win over CSI to send us to the championship. Nick learned from that experience and proudly never would allow that to happen again. He closed out many key wins and is among the program leader in saves. He continued to show maturity and development as his career progressed. As a captain during the 2021 COVID season, Nick has constantly stayed on top of his teammates while balancing work and school. In the classroom, Nick was a scholar athlete for all 4 years, and we hope we have not seen the last of him in a Bloodhound uniform. Thank you, Nick. Good luck. Our final senior is Sean Napier. Sean has been a student athlete for 5 years and was a valuable member of the John Jay event staff during that time. As a 3-year captain, Napes had the difficult task of shepherding a team through the 2020 and 2021 seasons. When I think of Napes, I am confident I can sum up his attributes in 2 brief examples. 1, he is a great teammate. Senior Day 2018, Napes takes the ball in Game 2 with a broken finger. Dominated for 6 2/3 innings, then selflessly turned the ball over to senior pitcher Joe Gregory for the last out so Joe could have a senior moment. Second, his never give up mentality was on full display during the 2018 Chuniac Championship. Napes tossed 11 plus innings and 154 pitches to try and secure the championship. All in all, he finished his career as a 3-time all-conference performer. Upon graduation, Sean will pursue his master's degree in sports psychology. Thank you, Napes, and good luck to all of our seniors.
Thank you very much, Joe, and congratulations to the baseball team. Heading over to the softball team finished with a 3.53 GPA, graduates 7 seniors. Now let's turn our attention to the video screen for head coach Erin Layton.
Thank you, John. Our first senior is Anne-Marie Rivera. She was able to play 2 years and 10 games into her junior year. Fantastic young lady, absolute honor student, crushed it in the classroom and on the field. Just really excited for her future. If law enforcement is the direction that she's going to go, want to wish her a lot of luck and future success. Our next senior is Denise Peralta. Denise is a funny kid because she would stroll in for our 6:15 a.m. practice and she's eating a bagel and drinking some orange juice, and like it would not be an issue no matter what we were doing in practice. She is great energy, And if UCLA Law School is in the future plans and comes through, I wish her a lot of luck, and I know that she'll be a great attorney, and much success for you in the future, Denise. Thank you for the 2.5 years that you gave to the program. Our next senior is Dana Lee. The frustrating part about Dana Lee is she's a great practice player, but she was never able to compete in any games at John Jay. She's the most polite, quiet young lady. Everything is so smooth and effortless for her on the field, and it's sad that she never had a chance to play in any games for us. I know that she's going to have a great future, and she's going to be a fantastic police officer, so I want to wish Dana Lee a lot of luck. Brianna Schmidt. Schmidt is a great tennis student athlete. She's a great student and a fantastic softball player. She's really grown into her own. Fantastic young lady. She represented the SAC committee this year, and want to say a huge thank you for being our team captain and holding us together throughout this academic year. So good luck, Brianna. Looking forward to your grad school experience at John Jay. Brittany Williamson. Brittany transferred in from Syracuse. She is one of the fastest foot speed kids that I have ever coached. It's amazing when we beat CSI at CSI, put her in a pinch run at first base, and all of a sudden, crack of the bat and she's home in the blink of an eye. It was a fantastic moment for her, something that I'll always remember athletically that she did. She is a great mathematics student, loves math, and I just want to say thank you very much for helping us out on the mound and bringing a great intensity to our program and a lot of speed. So good luck, Brittany. Thank you. Our sixth senior is Nikki Lopez. Nikki's a fantastic young lady. She's coming in from northern New Jersey, and she played a great second base for us. When we had a Zoom meeting a couple of nights ago, and I was telling the team that we were going to do the speech, we were talking about all the crazy things that we could do and talk about injuries and just, warped softball sense of humor. Nikki had this cut over her eye, and she wanted to keep playing, and I'm not doing it any sort of justice because I don't think anybody would find it funny in the Zoom, but whatever. But she just always had this great energy, no matter if her eye was bleeding and blood all over the place or not. And I think that's what I'm going to miss the most about Nikki, is her ability to carry a ridiculous amount of equipment at one time, but also she kind of brings light to really serious situations and has a great way of framing things up and saying it. So Nikki, good luck to you, and thank you for everything you did for the program. And our very last senior, our seventh senior, is Julian Grapel. Jules, she's a fantastic pitcher, and I wish that she had a chance to make a dent in the record books at John Jay. She's one of the most talented pitchers that I've coached, and we're going to miss her. Yes, she makes a mean bagel, and there's a lot of information behind that, but just really want to thank her for her quiet presence and her steady disposition and poise. It was great coaching her, and good luck again to our 7 seniors, and thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Erin. The next team recognition will be the men's basketball team. The squad finished with a 3.103 GPA, graduates 3 seniors. Please welcome to the screen head coach Ryan Highland.
Thank you, John. Good evening, everybody. Our first senior is our glue, Kyle LaGuardia. There is literally nothing on the court or off the court that Kyle cannot do. He lives for the challenge and has thrived in every opportunity presented before him. From a dramatic turnaround academically to consistently filling any role that was asked of him between the lines, Kyle has exceeded every expectation we had ever had for him while recruiting him to be a Bloodhound 5 years ago. He's beloved by his teammates and revered by opposing coaches, the highest compliment imaginable. Thankfully, he's our unicorn. Our second senior is our voice, Otis Gauss. Otis is a shy and quiet guy and generally keeps to himself. And if you know him at all, you know I'm very much lying about that. From the day he put on one of our Bloodhound jerseys, he has not stopped using his voice to help lead his teammates through any challenge presented before them. Otis is the consummate teammate, always lifting up others around him and never shying away from lending a helping hand or offering words of encouragement. Through any signs of adversity, Otis was always the guy who stepped up. He was the person who had never wavered. Our third and our final senior is our heart, Romello Ford. Over the last few years, our program has adopted the mantra of being blue collar, and it's hard to think of a guy who embodied that more than Melo did. I think he spent more time horizontal diving on the floor for loose balls than he did standing on his own 2 feet while wearing a Bloodhound jersey. He was never afraid of any obstacle that stood in his way, and his toughness was surely never questioned. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan, and congratulations to the men's basketball team. Let's switch it over to the women's basketball side. The team finished with a 3.389 GPA and graduates 2 seniors. Please welcome to the screen head coach Linda Day.
Our first senior is Jessica Gorman. Jess has truly been a big part of the evolution of women's basketball program over the past 4 years. From winning 1 game her freshman year to playing in a close game in the semifinals last year. So many memories come to mind when I think of Jess. From the first day of practice of her bumping into the ball rack and saying sorry to it, to her stressing out when we would do a Kahoot as a team, to her yelling that she was going to quit while we were running the stairs surely comes to mind. Jess never once complained about her role on the team and was always very supportive of teammates, both on and off the court. Jess will always be a bloodhound, and we'll miss seeing her in practice every single day when we return in the fall. I miss you, Jess. Our second senior is Lavea Clark. Even though Lavea never got the opportunity to put on a bloodhound uniform, we will always consider her part of our basketball family. We had the opportunity to better get to know her these past few months over Zoom. She is by far the most adventurous person on our roster with a very extensive bucket list. We wish her the best in her upcoming graduation and hope to see her in the stands once fans are allowed back in the doghouse.
Thank you very much, Linda. Congratulations to the women's basketball team. The next award is named in honor of the former athletic director who established SAC at John Jay, Susan Larkin. Each year, this award is given to a student athlete who exhibits a high standard for themselves and their team on and off the field or court. This year's recipients do that and so much more. It has been said that these student athletes give their whole heart and soul to their community, their sport, and their family. Our 2 recipients are Nina Megna from the women's soccer team and Brianna Schmidt from the softball and women's tennis team. So congratulations to Nina and Brianna. This is what head coach for the women's soccer team, Johnny Clooney, had to say about Nina. Nina has exhibited resilience in many tough situations that has allowed her to take on major responsibilities. Her progression will continue to flourish as she navigates leadership in many different areas. Nina's positive outlook on helping and including others will hopefully spark more potential young leaders to rise. And head softball coach Aaron Layton had this to say about tennis coach. I'm messing up here. I apologize. You know what it is? They're not my words, and I can't replicate them like the coaches can. But this is what Aaron Layton and Juan Andrade had to say about Brianna Schmidt, in that Brianna is a vocal leader who works hard in the classroom, on the court, and the field. She has great enthusiasm for learning. Brianna puts her heart and soul into practices, games, and her team. And she has done an amazing job in her athletic career at John Jay. So congratulations once again to both Nina Megna and Brianna Schmidt. Our goal at John Jay is to recruit the best student athletes, support them every step of the way to graduation as they move on in their careers. We want to see our athletes compete all 4 years and soak up every bit of the college athletics experience. These student athletes have done that while showing their commitment to athletic and academic success and developing their leadership along these 4 years. Will the following 4-year award winners please turn on your video and raise your hand? From the women's cross country team, Esmeralda Connors. From the men's soccer team, Nadir Munasar. James Haddad. Mark Schnodstein. And 2 for the price of 1, Nicholas Towler and Stephen Towler. From the women's soccer team, Kristalina Banuelos. Chelsea Sakwilisi, and Erica Estro. From women's tennis, Gabrielle Schuck. From the rifle team and one of the best dressed student athletes in the department, Michael Hyde. From the women's basketball team, Jessica Gorman. From the men's basketball team, the Unicorn, Kyle LaGuardia. And of course, the voice, Otis Gauze III. From men's volleyball, Jose Peralta. And Dylan Sankyu. From men's tennis, Steve Geddes. Juan stealing the spotlight from Steve over there. From the softball team, Anne-Marie Rivera. And Denise Peralta. From the baseball team, Nick Jack. And Sean Napier. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for your years of service to the John Jay Athletic Department. And now I'd like to introduce our wonderful faculty athletic representative and director of the Counseling Center, Dr. Gerard Bryant.
Hey, thanks, John. Much appreciated. Yes, I'm Gerard Bryant, the faculty athletic rep and director of counseling. And I know, I have 5 minutes or so, and you've done a great job keeping us on track here, John. So despite the delayed start, but so many things have already been said. I want to definitely congratulate all the seniors, but I also want to congratulate all the student athletes, all the coaches, all the administrators. Thank the parents. Your parents are some of your biggest supporters. Everybody you look on around this gallery, they're your staunchest supporters. And all through and I'm going to be a little bit all over the place because I'm really emotional, and that's kind of how I roll these days. But during the Final Four, it was always NCAA, celebrate student success. There was always a banner at the scorer's table. And I said, we do that all the time at John Jay. We are the epitome of celebrating the successes of our student athlete. And what a group you guys are. Amazing stats. I mean, I don't want to, I had somebody ticked off some of them and throughout. You all know what they are. It's unbelievable. I shouldn't be the FAR of athletics. I should be the FAR for the rest of the campus. I got the easiest job in the world. So, but that's a testament to all of you. And during this time, and this is where I can get emotional. This has been the most difficult, challenging, surreal last 15 months that anybody could have possibly imagined. Can't make this stuff up. And, you guys weren't allowed to score a goal, a point, play in a match, compete in a race. It's been tough. But I do know this. You guys have the heart of champions. You guys, and we will all come back from this. And I know that more than anything else about our Bloodhounds, because that's what student athletes do. They are tested in the playing field, on the court, wherever it is, and in the classroom. And they handle the success so graciously, and that brings joy to my heart, knowing that you guys will set the stage for the rest of the campus when we return in the fall. And that's what I love about you guys. I wish, all you guys the best, the seniors, those of you coming back. The other thing I want to say, being a student athlete, you're also a team player. And maybe we all have to search for meaning during this time. What is it? What has this time meant to us? Maybe we've saved a life by not competing. Maybe we didn't get somebody else sick. We didn't become sick. Who knows, right? But I do know this, and after all the emotions we've been through, the ups and downs, the sadness, the hopelessness, the helplessness, and by the way, if anybody's lost a family member or a friend during this time, my heart goes out to you. And I know all the John Jay's community sends their condolences and prayers to you. But we look like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And we hope that, and we anticipate, like Zach had said earlier, maybe, we'll come back in the fall and start competing again. And that's what we need. That's what you need. That's what we need. We need to cheer you on, and you need to be active in your sports. So just my words to all of you. And I'm just, before I forget, I want to just say how great it is to see Carol Cashow. You look beautiful. Mark, Francis, great job, man. Way to step in there. You did more than pinch hit. You were just unbelievable. I don't mean to, skip over anybody. All of you have been fantastic during this time. I have to say one thing too. I missed the outfit contest at the in person. That was one of the best things of the night, right? The outfits and the tweeting and all that. Oh, that was fun. So hopefully we'll get to that next semester. And John, Marvelous Marv is retiring. So you got a job. You can fill in a job. You're young enough to put 50, 60 years in the national broadcast business. So, don't rule it out, man. Love your voice. Love the voice. Anyway, listen, I've said a lot. I do really, from my heart to you, all of viewers, wish you all the best for a fantastic summer and a blessed one. And for those of you who are graduating, all the best in life. And I'll leave you with one quote from Muhammad Ali, one of my favorite athletes, who said, "Don't count the days, make the days count." Make the days count in your life, whatever you do. And I'll leave you to that. One other thing that we have, bit of business we have to do is which became a John Jay tradition, was singing of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I don't know if we got it queued up tonight. We're ready to go to that. But since we're we're at an intermission, so to speak, at the halfway point, I like everybody to sing in the chorus. The words are right there. So go ahead, take it over.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me something and back at night. I ever get back.
Root for the blood and the hope. If they don't win, it's a shame. It's 1, 2.
Oh, it's 1, 2. We strikes you around
All right. Well, here's to next year doing it in person. And again, everybody, wonderful, restful, blessed summer. See you in the fall. Those of you not returning, all the best.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bryan. And you know what? Stay afterwards. We could talk about maybe representation or something if you want to be my agent. 25% coming your way.
There you go.
So we'll talk about that. No, always a pleasure. Thank you, Dr. Bryan. And let's once again, I just want to ask our seniors as we continue the program to turn on their videos when their team is announced. And with that said, that brings us to the cheerleading team. The cheerleading team finished with a 3.468 GPA and graduates 3 seniors. Please welcome to the screen head coach Sean Gomes.
Unmute. Unmute. There we go. All right, got it. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Hope you're having a good night. So I'm here to honor about 3 seniors. So our first senior is Taz Holton. In my first year of coaching, Taz proved to be an amazing asset to the team. Really, it was her ability to persevere and overcome adversity. It really helped her push through some tough times for herself and for her fellow athletes. And I honestly wish her the best in her future endeavors, which I'm sure she'll be successful in. Our second senior is Alexandra Eastman. Alex was always present and willing to contribute. She was dependable and a well-liked member of the team. I could always look to her for positivity and motivation. Although our time together got cut short and you never got to compete, I'm proud of the preparation and work that you showed in practice and your dedication and drive towards your education. Our last senior is Kelly Fernandez. Kelly was always a pleasure to work with, always willing to try new things and support others. Kelly had a lot of history with the team, and although, again, I was only able to coach her for 1 year, I appreciated her tenacity and consistent positive attitude in practice. I hope for a bright future for her and all that she does. So, again, congratulations to my 3 seniors, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Sean. Congratulations to the cheerleading team. The next portion is dedicated to the volleyball teams. Let's start with the men's volleyball team. The men's team finished with a 3.06 GPA and graduates 3 seniors. Please welcome to the screen head coach Leszek Stankovic.
Hey guys, our first senior is Dylan. Thank you. Dylan is one of the best all-around players in the history of John Jay volleyball. It was so nice to have him and his family because his mom and father and grandma, often grandma, came to all the games. Dylan, you're a true leader, natural leader, and we all know you will go places. And when you do, please don't forget about us, your Bloodhound family. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for you. The team will miss you, and I will definitely miss you. Our next senior is Jose Peralta. Don't let his size fool you, because this guy is pretty good at nearly everything. But the area where he usually stands out is defense. He's fearless in the backcourt, but he's also fearless by the net. Jose and his high energy and positive outlook on life were that glue that keep this team together in very challenging times when we needed him. He's a leader at heart who keeps growing every day, and it was my pleasure to watch you grow from a young adult to a grown man. Our last senior for men's volleyball is Colton Kelly. I have seen many hardworking guys in my playing and coaching careers, but I have to say Colton is probably my top 3. This guy loves the grind and loves putting a little extra work to get better. And as a coach and as a teammate, you just love that. Besides being a hardworking guy, Colton is funny and he's a caring teammate. And I love that about him. And, you know, under all those muscles and his 580 deadlifts, he's a genuine and intelligent human being who cares about others, and he's not afraid to be vulnerable. We all can learn a lot from him. I know I did, so thank you.
Thank you very much, Leszek. And I'm seeing in the chat here, he's deadlifting 605 pounds now. And I heard that he pushes vehicles for fun. So that's certainly a fun Colton Kelly. 605 pounds. I don't want to gloss over that. Just throwing that out there. Like, you've got the GPA, the smarts, and I mean, 605.
Videos,
wow.
yes. It's the truth.
Well, Leszek, let's stay with you because your women's volleyball team finished with a 3.043 GPA. And you're graduating 3 seniors, so let's give it up for them as well.
Awesome. Our first senior is Karen Samlang. You know, when you meet somebody and you think to yourself, wow, this person is just so nice. You can almost see like this aura of this light coming to her skin because they are so nice. That's Karen. She's one of the nicest, I said this a few times already, and kindest people I coached. She also did everything you asked her and beyond to make the team better. And she always did it with a smile on her face, just like you can see it on the video right now. We will, and I will always be rooting for you. Good luck. Our next senior is Sophia Whelan. Sophia is one of the most intelligent players that I have pleasure to coach. Sometimes she's too smart for her own good, wink. it was amazing to watch her grow and compete and follow her personal fitness journey, because she came here as a kid who would get shin splits on the first day of practice, to a person who knocks out 10-mile runs after taking CrossFit class in the morning. Sophia is also low-key hilarious and clever. Sorry, and her clever and witty sense of humor made me laugh numerous times. She's just so quick with it. Just keep on being you, Sophia. Good luck. Our last senior, Freisha Rivera. Freisha is one of the most consistent players on our roster. She did not make many mistakes. And when she did, she let them go quicker than you can say her nickname, Fresh. It was great to have someone like her, like you, around on the team, who is a little more mature, but at the same time did not take themselves so seriously. You have a lot of respect from your teammates, and you have a lot of respect from me, because you are the boss. Okay, good luck with everything, Fresh.
Thank you very much, Alessia. Congratulations once again to both the men's and women's volleyball programs. The next team recognition is the rifle team. The team finished with a 3.157 GPA and graduates one senior. Please welcome to the screen head coach Tom White.
Just unmute.
Hello again. Our lone senior is Michael Hyde. Michael was instrumental in helping me transition as a new coach, starting back in the middle of the season in 18-19. He was a consummate leader as a team captain, working with and developing new shooters and pushing the seasoned shooters to constantly reach higher goals. A true scholar athlete with near perfect grades and leading the team in both shooting disciplines. He spent his last year of competition continuously setting new personal best scores for himself, capped off with winning the Air Gun Championship at the MAC Championships Finals in 2020. Just want to say congratulations to our senior Michael Hyde. We will definitely miss you, and good luck in the future.
Congratulations to the rifle team once again. The next team recognition is the men's tennis team. The squad finishing with a 3.536 GPA, graduating two seniors in the process. Please welcome to the screen head coach Juan Andrade.
Hi, everyone. Great to see everyone today. Our first senior is Terry Park. As a coach, I can't really ask for much more. I got a talented, respectful, and hardworking young man. Terry was determined to improve his game, study his opponents, and become a strong competitor across CUNY. We know Terry will take his experience and willingness to succeed on court when he's conquering life out of college. Thank you, Terry, for being a part of our team and making experience coaching you rewarding. Our next senior is Steve Guedes. Steve is one of the reasons I believe it is never too late to learn the game. He's become a true tennis player and has learned all aspects of the game. Off court, Steve demonstrates all the attributes of a leader. We have seen Steve grow as he led his team to play and train harder. Steve will be remembered as one of the most valuable players at John Jay.
Thank you very much, Juan. And just talking about your women's tennis team as well, the team finished with a 3.199 GPA, graduating two seniors as well. So let's shout them out as well.
Great. Our first senior is Brianna Schmidt. We have been honored to have Brianna on our women's team. She makes a commitment to herself and her team to perform her best, no matter who's across the net. I can say this today, she delivers on that commitment. Brianna is a teammate you want and need on court and off court. We know she'll bring the spirit when taking on new gold experiences in the employment world. All right, next up is our senior Gabriella Shuck. Gabby gave me my first gray hairs. She put me through one of the most emotional matches in John Jay history. It was crazy. She came out victorious at the end and led her team to the program's first CUNYAC championship. It has been amazing, an amazing adventure with Gabby on our team. We know you'll continue to make history in the years to come. Keep fighting, even if you're down 2 sets, Gabby. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Juan. And I'm sure all those gray hairs are worth it, especially with that championship on the women's side. Our next team recognition is the men's soccer team. The club finished with a 3.250 GPA and graduates 8 seniors. Please welcome to the screen, Zaid Hapush.
Thank you, John. Hi, everyone. Our first senior is Stephen Towler. There's not much I can say about Steve that hasn't already been said at the end of our 2019 season. Stephen is a winner, and while he ended his CUNY career making every headline, he showed his quality early on. His first CUNY start came against a high-flying CSI team where he registered 8 saves over the course of the full 90, plus 2 overtime periods. As the goalkeeper coach at the time, I thought he did everything he could to preserve the shutout, but Steve wasn't satisfied without the win. That really tells you all you need to know about Steve. Our second senior is Nadir Munasser. Nadir was the team captain who is John Jay with every fiber of his being. Nadir is the embodiment of the winning culture that all Bloodhounds have when we enter the field. While the lens cap might have been on the camera for his screamer of the goal in the 2017 CUNYAC semifinal against Brooklyn, I can definitely confirm that it really happened. Our third senior is Nick Towler. Over his John Jay career, Nick showed tireless work rate and endless positivity. He was a terror for anyone who matched up against him on the wings. And if the opponent got too frustrated and lashed out, Nick would probably just shrug, laugh, and score directly from a corner kick. People may forget that our 2019 championship came after we finished 5th in the regular season. A team in that same situation without Nick's energy and attitude would find it hard replicating the success that we had. Our fourth senior is James Haddad. James's greatest strength over the years has been his ability to read, adjust, and improve his own game. His growth as a player has been phenomenal, but even more impressive has been his improvement in reading the game. He's a leader both on and off the field, and his teammates know in order to compete, they have to strive to work as hard as James. Our fifth senior is Mark Schnadstein. Making an impact from day one, Mark's first year at John Jay was also my first season here. Throughout his time in CUNYAC, opponents would shake in their boots while the starting lineup was called, waiting to see if our number 9 was listed. It would be impossible to list just one memory from Mark, and it's probably for the best to leave it to his teammates to think for themselves. But I'll just say I was proud to be his top choice van driver. Our sixth senior is Rainer Rios. While Rainer was only able to play one season for us, he definitely made it count. He was a leader by example, showing the incoming freshmen the work they had to do to compete at the college level. Rainer's leaving behind some big shoes to fill, but he's taking a championship medal with him. Our seventh senior is Ahmed Abdallah. Ahmed is a total team player. In practice, his intensity makes those around him work extra hard. And in games, his versatility to play almost anywhere in the field gave us a big advantage, defending leads or pushing forward our attack. He's a big presence that will be missed in the locker room, but he will go on to contribute the same intensity wherever he may go. And our eighth senior is Dilshad Baimatov. Dilshad preferred to read the game first and strike at the weak points when he saw. making him a super sub. He really made his impact when he sent our game against Brooklyn into overtime with no more than 7 seconds left on the clock. In hindsight, that was the crucial result in turning our season around onto a championship-winning course. Dilshad is a top player and a top person who always lifts up his teammates with encouragement or a joke. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Zaid, and congratulations to the men's soccer team and the 8 seniors as well. Last and certainly not least, we have women's soccer. The team finished with a 3.456 GPA and graduates 6 seniors. Please welcome to the screen the head coach, Ajani Clooney.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to start off our first senior, not because she was number 1, but Miss Lily Collins. From her first game to her last, Lily has been that spark of energy that makes you want to hit the field and get after it. From curling in goals from a corner flag or from free kicks from 40 yards out, her consistency as a teammate and game changer is tremendous in value that cannot be measured. Graduating early and overcoming major obstacles have made her stronger and contribute to her personal growth and that of the program. Whenever we needed a spark or a let's go at training or at a game, Lily was definitely the plug. I look forward to seeing her success in NYPD in the future. Our next senior is Chelsea Saquicilli. Chelsea has grown along with the program to new heights from being an integral part of the program that has led to success in appearing in back-to-back conference finals. She has discovered what her value and purpose is in serving others and the community. As a fierce defender from Brooklyn who tackled her opponents hard, but loved her teammates even harder. From ace to the NYPD cadets, Chelsea is a prime example of what a bloodhound is. Our third senior is Brittany Shaneberger. Brittany molded and fit right in with all the great goalkeepers that have worn the Bloodhounds uniform in the past. Her energy and pain tolerance are high, unlike no other, and being clutch from the penalty spot was always her forte. You definitely kept us wired from Carrie Underwood to Mariah Carey, which kept the team feeling safe and comfy. May you continue to keep the world safe and loving along your next journey in the NYPD. Our fourth senior is Double E, or Erica Estro. Erica has been a consistent, again, between the sticks, and we have been blessed to have talented players like her in the goalkeeping position for the past 4 years. From balancing a 4.0 and a loaded curriculum schedule with soccer, while being a good teammate and competitor is not an easy feat. I can only admire, recognize, and commend her for setting a high standard for our team to strive well in the classroom. We'll definitely miss those preseason barbecues. Our fifth senior is Jackie Perez. Jackie has always kept progression from the moment she walked onto the team in the spring of 2018. She pushed everyone to be better in training, and we always felt her love 24/7. Her impact with us transcended off the field when we know we had a future ambassador or world leader who was passionate about her people and community. Much love, Jackie, and all your success back in the Dominican Republic. Our sixth and last senior is Cristalina Banuelos, a 4-year student athlete from the West Coast and team captain. She conquered from the West, she conquered the East from off the field with involvements in clubs like the Cadets and Ace. We thought navigating the subways would be the hardest, but helping to lead the team to back-to-back conference finals was a bit more challenging. Her efforts and contributions, along with the blood, sweat, and tears, all 6 of these women have given to the Bloodhounds will always be cherished and remembered, especially with our first championship. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ajani. Before we go to our next portion of the program, just want to give a shout out to former VP Lynette Cook Francis, of course, who is joining us here tonight. Always a pleasure to see Lynette Cook Francis here. So there she is. Once again, another #1 fan of the Bloodhounds. Congratulations once again to all the seniors and for your time here at John Jay. And with that said, to close out tonight's recognition ceremony, please welcome to the screen Interim Director of Athletics, Mark Francis, to say a few closing remarks.
Thank you, John. Good evening. I begin tonight by thanking the many people who contributed to my work in athletics. First, my lovely wife, Lynette Cook Francis, whose support, love, and guidance buoyed me in all that I do. Thank you, President Mason, VP Ellen Hardigan, and AD Carol Cashow for giving me the opportunity to lead this tremendous department. VP Kerr, thanks for your support in getting the students and coaches for in-person visits and for the leadership that I know that you will bring to the department. Faculty Athletic Representative Dr. Bryant, thank you for your undying devotion to our students. Thanks also to my fellow ADs and to Zach and Kim and the rest of the CUNYAC staff. I appreciated their welcome and their support as I served in the AD position. Thanks also to all the college offices that consistently have our back. To name a few in no particular order: admissions, financial aid, registrar, student association, student government, SEEK, public safety, marketing, communication, external affairs, print shop, Do It, counseling, the president's office, provost and faculty, undergraduate studies, just to name a few. To the intrepid coaches and staff who continue to move mountains for their students and whose ideas continue to raise the standards of Bloodhound athletics, thank you. And finally, to the brilliant students who exhibited Bloodhound pride and work ethic during this difficult time, you inspire us all. It is a pleasure to address you tonight as the city, state, and country turn the corner in the pandemic. While locked away at home, Lynette and I have been rewatching the Game of Thrones. If you're one of the few who don't know it, the series hinges on the ominous warning, winter is coming. And all of the characters must prepare for a dark, dangerous, and uncertain time. The pandemic has been our winter. I know it has been difficult for our athletes to compete, to miss the community of fellow students, to have to stay away from our beloved Jaywalk, Hound Square, and the Doghouse, to not be able to run in fields and courts, to not be able to learn in person from our faculty and peers. But you all have adopted to this, winter with maturity and flexibility. During our winter, you, the students, found that a small space can keep you fit. Sit-ups, push-ups, burpees, squats, and stretching can be done in spaces you didn't imagine, in kitchens, bathrooms, and in hallways. Many of you were uncertain that you could survive online courses, yet you persisted and achieved the best overall grades in the history of the department. Sadly, others of you have dealt with unfathomable hardships, the loss of jobs, family and friends, and the complete disruption of your lives. Yet here you are today, still a college student athlete, and many of you soon to be a college graduate. As the weather warms, I am so glad that we are also emerging from our pandemic winter. We are coming out stronger, wiser, and more committed to the advancement of our department, college, and society. Now that the federal, state, and local governments have proposed ways to safely return to campus and competitions, you must continue your academic excellence and with unbridled enthusiasm, compete with Bloodhound spirit. Oh, I can't wait to see you back competing. I can't wait to see everyone using the new fitness center and locker rooms, swimming in our new pool, and I can't wait to see our Bloodhound fans in the stands again, rooting you on. I hope that this winter has taught you what you are capable of. It has taught me that we are capable of anything. And I am grateful to you all for that lesson. I leave you and the seniors with this thought from cellist Yo-Yo Ma. When you learn something from people or from a culture, you accept it as a gift, and it is your lifelong commitment to preserve it and to build upon it. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great summer, and we look forward to seeing you back in the fall. Thank you all.
Well said, Mark. Fantastic words, as always. A true wordsmith, I must say. I'd like to welcome to the screen now Associate Athletic Director Brandon Phelan to say a few words.
As we close out the 2021 season, we would be remiss if we did not honor and recognize our Interim Director of Athletics, Mark Francis. As many of you may or may not know, Mark's tenure is coming to a close this summer as he prepares for the next chapter of his life. Mark, on behalf of the John Jay Athletics Department, we would like to thank you for your leadership, guidance, and calm demeanor the last 18 months. We know your new responsibilities due to COVID was not what you envisioned, but we are extremely grateful for all your efforts during these challenging times. Last week, we mailed you something to your home and now ask that you open up the package and share with all of us.
Is this better? Can everybody see it? Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I often wondered how I would get on a Wheaties box. Thank you so much. This has been a tremendous honor to lead the athletic department, and I very, very much appreciate your thoughtfulness in this gift. Thank you so much.
All right, Mark, well, we have one more surprise for you.
Oh, you do? Oh, wow.
Mark Francis, yes, you will always be two names to be Mark Francis. Congratulations on your retirement. We will miss you, but I couldn't let you leave without saying thank you for stepping in to be our athletic director at a time when we didn't know how important your role would be in helping us keep our athletes encouraged through this time period where they weren't able to compete the way they had intended to. And I hope the athletes all know that you have been such a fierce advocate and supporter of theirs throughout your time here at John Jay, but particularly as the athletic director. So thank you. We will miss you. And I hope you come back to see our teams compete so that you can celebrate the work that you did to support them during this time period. Again, congratulations on your retirement, and thank you for everything you've done for John Jay.
Gerard here. Just wanted to wish you all the best. You're the man, the myth, and the legend. And it was such a pleasure working with you during these last few years. Actually, I lost track. It's probably over 5-6 years. And just so grateful to have worked with you and had time to discuss things like sports and politics and everything else going on in the world right now. I will always appreciate your passion, your calmness, and your wisdom that you've always displayed. And I feel like it's the end of an era, the Cook Francis era here at John Jay, which was quite a run. And I'm so appreciative that I got to experience it. And I wish you and Lynette all the best in your future chapter of the journey of your life. Take care, my friend. Bye.
Hey, Mark. I know we haven't worked together very long, but I'm going to definitely miss working with you. I'm wishing you all the best in retirement. I hope that you'll have a chance to relax, refresh, rewind, and get ready for the new and next chapter of your life. Have a wonderful, wonderful retirement, and I hope and look forward to keeping in touch with you. Take care. All the best, Mark.
Dear Mark, hello from Ellen Hartigan. Congratulations on your retirement from John Jay. As you reflect upon your years at the college, just think about the many students and staff you guided along the way. And Mark, if I don't say so, you and I were quite the team. You with your sense of calm and professionalism, and me with my sense of urgency. Through it all, we both know students first. Thank you for your wisdom and your kindness, Mark. And I do have one last question. Will the swimming pool ever open? So all the best. I hope I'll see you one day. Take care.
Mark, I want to say congratulations on your retirement. I'm really sorry to see you go. I've enjoyed so much working with you over the past few years, and your departure from John Jay is bittersweet. But I know you're going to have a great retirement, and you're going to have a wonderful time doing all the things that you've been looking forward to over the last few years in your retirement. Good luck, best wishes, and never forget us at John Jay.
Mark, it's Carol Cascio. Congrats, and thank you for leading the program in a very, very difficult time. Your courage, your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness have helped make the program stay fresh and stay vibrant and stay alive during this difficult pandemic time. With the help of a great support staff, the academics have soared for our student athletes. They have remained engaged, and they've been emotionally supported all the time during the pandemic. So congrats to the staff, and thank you for still talking to me, even though this was definitely not what you thought you signed up for. Last thing I'll say is, retirement is not all that it's cracked up to be. It's about 10 times better. Congratulations again, and happy sailing.
Mark, I'm wishing you the best. I'm toasting you with this great water, wishing you health, happiness in your next career, in your next chapter of your life. It has been an honor, a pleasure to work with you and to learn from you. Go Bloodhounds!
Mark, I just wanted to wish you well. Retirement can be such a great time, and I envy you. But I also wanted to say you're one of the nicest people I've ever worked with. I don't know how you always seem to be so calm. I should learn from you. Anyway, have a happy retirement.
Hi, Mark. We're really going to miss you. I hope you enjoy every minute of your retirement. Best wishes.
Mark, it has been my great honor to work and learn from you. We will miss you dearly. Good luck.
Mark, it's your Sikh family. Congratulations on your retirement. We love you. Thank you for all your service. And we will see you soon. See you later.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Miss you.
Happy retirement.
Happy retirement, Mark.
Oh.
You know you got another job.
We miss you, Mark. We love you.
Hi, Mark. First, I want to say thank you for your trust. It meant a great deal to me. And secondly, I wish you well in your future endeavors, and I know that they will be successful because of the man you are. Thanks for everything.
Congratulations, Mark, on your retirement. We wish you all the best. We will miss you. It was great working with you. Stay in touch.
Congratulations.
Mark Francis, what do I say? You were truly the best supervisor I ever had. No one can compare to you. You will truly be missed. You are already missed here at Seek, but you will also be missed here at John Jay. Happy retirement! Live life to the fullest.
Mark Francis, what's up, brother? This is Dante Tawfiq. I wish you continued success in your new venture after John Jay. If hopefully we can catch up one time when I come up to teach at John Jay, maybe we'll catch lunch. Certainly if you come down to Philadelphia to visit some of your family, we will certainly catch up, man. Blessings to know you. I wish you well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Congratulations, Mark, on your retirement. As you can see, the commission is gearing up for a fall return to CUNY sports by getting in shape myself. Hope you'll be joining me and doing the same with our student athletes. But don't be too far away because I'm going to be looking for a senior advisor to CUNY athletic staff. So looking forward to having you around and really, really appreciate you and everything you've done for the John Jay Bloodhounds and for CUNY athletics. All the best.
Mark, it has been a pleasure working with you. Your calm, thoughtful, and persistent leadership has guided our department during this challenging year. We are incredibly thankful. Congratulations on your retirement. You deserve it.
Congratulations, Mark, on a great job here at John Jay College and athletics, and I wish you well in retirement.
Mark, congratulations on your retirement. Hope you're looking forward to the time away. Thank you so much for your leadership over the past year and a half. It's been absolutely wonderful to work for you, and appreciate your calming words at the right time, always when needed. We'll definitely miss you. Good luck.
Mark, happy retirement. Well done. I hope you and Lynette have a lot of fun in the future. I know a lot of people are doing their videos and they say, thanks so much, it was a short time together. Not me. I feel like I called you or text you every day there for a pretty steady clip. So I'm going to say thanks so much for taking the phone calls and the text messages about random crazy things. Thank you very much for the time and effort you gave to the department, and good luck. Enjoy your retirement.
Mark, congratulations on your retirement. I wish you the best of luck in the years ahead, and thank you for all that you've done for the athletic department and myself during the past year and a half. Best of luck.
Congratulations on your retirement, Mark. We've been very lucky to have you with us as the interim AD, supporting us and championing the department and all of the staff and student athletes from your time here, especially during very challenging circumstances. I wish you all the happiness in your retirement, and thank you again.
Lessons, Mark. Just wanted to wish you a happy retirement. From myself, just want to thank you for everything, all the support, advice over the years. Thank you for coming to athletics, and definitely thank you for supporting the women's soccer team and the staff over the years. Hope to bring you another championship. May you enjoy that warm mother in TNT, and blessings and love to you and the family. Safe.
Hey Mark, just want to wish you the best of luck in retirement. I will definitely miss our long Friday conversations, topics from politics to mathematics. And I know this is not what you signed up for back in January 2020, but thanks for your leadership, especially during these crazy times. Wishing you and Lynette all the best in the next chapter of your life.
Mark, thank you for all your work over the past year. We know it wasn't easy. Thanks for all the advice and all the encouragement. I really have enjoyed our weekly chats. I wish you nothing but relaxing times and happiness in your future.
Mark, congratulations on your upcoming retirement. Just like the great captains of the Hudson River, you navigated the department this past year plus through some difficult times. Thank you very much.
Hi, Mark. Congratulations on your retirement. Thank you for your support and for trusting me to lead the men's soccer team. I wish you all the best.
Hi, Mark. I wanted to wish you the very best with retirement. It has been an honor to work with you for the past year. Thank you for everything and wishing you all the best.
Hey, Mark, just wanted to say thanks for all your help and support. You did a terrific job. Good luck in retirement.
Hey, Mark. I just want to say it's been an honor and a pleasure being able to work with you, and also just being able to know you not only as an awesome boss, but a great friend. And I know we all wish you could stay longer, but here we are. I just want to wrap up and say congratulations on your retirement and hope you enjoy it. Your friend, the mayor.
Oh my God.
I can't believe we got Brandon and our team pulled that surprise off. It wasn't on, they made sure it wasn't on any of the emails going through.
I know. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's a little emotional. You Brandon and the rest of you guys are pretty sneaky. And very, very, very lovely. Very, thank you. My heart, I think I can say my heart sings right now. Thank you.
One more time, everybody, if you could put up an emoji or just show congratulations to Mark Francis once again on a great career. Thank you for the retirement. And, maybe you and Stewie can run for mayor now that you've got the Wheaties endorsement. You would definitely win in a landslide this upcoming fall. So, I know retirement, Carol said, is 10 times better, but, city needs a mayor, Mark. Mayor Francis wouldn't be too bad either.
All right. Thanks, John.
So with that will conclude everything for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for your attendance this evening. And attention to all the graduating seniors. Please DM us a photo of yourself wearing your athletic sash on commencement day to be highlighted on our website and social media. And we hope that you have a wonderful, safe, productive summer and that you are ready to return to an even better 2021-2022 season of Bloodhounds Chasing Greatness. Thank you, everybody.